qaysi kompaniyada ishlayotgan bo'lsa o'shani maqtash kerak har doim. Bo'lmasa lavozim oshmaydi hech qachon.
Wow, that's cool.
Really? $1 million topib oldi, tasavvur qiling hayyotingizni, endi keyin emotsiyani ko'ring. What do you do at work? Are you an important person? We had a really good conversation. I have to work right now. Bir yanada lavozim oshib rais bo'lib kursam chaqirasiz.
University life is full of exams, deadlines, and lectures, but time flies. And if you are wondering where to work after graduating economics with finance major, we have an answer for you. Welcome to ECON Talks. Our first guest is a WIUT graduate who is now working at the central bank. Please, could you briefly introduce yourself?
Thank you, Mide. My name is Behruz Ahmedov, and I work at the Central Bank of Uzbekistan in the International Cooperation Department.
That's great. What motivated you to choose economics with finance, and how has it helped you in your career?
I have always been fascinated on how the economy works and what involves and what influence on financial decision making on the national scale. And the WIUT's economics with finance course was really helpful for me with theoretical fundamental basis and also with the practical analytical skills. And what I get from the university was very valuable to understand when I'm working with different projects with different international financial institutions. And get to know the topics from financial inclusion to macroprudential policy or banking sector development.
That's an excellent. How did you land your position at the central bank, and what steps were important in that process?
After my graduation, I have been proactive and prepared a professional resume and also write a motivation letter attaching my certificates that I gained during my university years. And I sent that email to well-performing 20 financial organizations in Uzbekistan. Among them, I received a call from 15 for an interview, and 8 of them was ready to provide for me a job. And regarding the steps, what is important while you are applying to an organization and while you are at the interview, you have to be good looking, first of all, and also you have to have good communication skills, and having at least 1 year experience in related sphere or an internship is a really good point. For me, in my case, it was very helpful that I had my internship program at the Ministry of Finance.
That's cool. I will definitely take a note. I have an interesting question to you. What do you do on a daily basis now at the central bank?
So in my work, we actually organize meetings, visits to different countries. We work on different projects with international financial institutions. We involve technical assistance programs to our central bank, make briefing notes to our high management, and we keep smooth communication with our global partners.
That's an interesting daily routine. And now let's remember your university life. We know that we have professionals from abroad and local, and I want to know who has inspired you the most to be in this banking field.
To be honest, there were several lecturers at university who really impacted on my decision to be in the banking sphere, but I can count several of them. So they are Bilal Buzurukov, a really good professional lecturer who explained me how the economy works. Firuza Yodgorova, she used to be a supervisor for my dissertation. And also Dildora Ibrahimova, who taught me from bank risk management and explained me how the banking system works and how this field is very interesting.
I know that our lectures are cool, but university life is not a university without exams and deadlines. And what was your secret exam preparation formula during these times?
Uh, so, as I remember, and like a lot of ordinary students, I always prepared for an exam a day ahead, and it was really terrible because there was no time for sleep. Only one target was passing the exam. In such very extraordinary case, I recommend for students try to attend extra classes that's focused for exam preparation, or you have to create a community, make friends who really engaged in economics and understands how to pass the exam, because sometimes students explain better than teachers to students how to pass the exam because they speak in student language. So the last recommendation, uh, you have to start preparation a week before the exam, not a day. Yeah.
Thank you for your honest answer and your recommendations to our students. Um, if you could go back to the university life, which day would you choose and why?
That's kind of a difficult question because each day at my university life was really valuable and very interesting. But if I had a chance to get back to my university life, I would prefer to choose first course, CFS course, because that was really amazing period. That was the time when I first entered a new atmosphere. Because coming from an ordinary school where you are always under control and you always have to study, but at university there is no, how to say, force for studying. You have to be self-independent, and during that period I lost a lot of my free time, and it was a big mistake. And that's why if I have a chance to get back, I will prefer the first course and study a lot. Yes.
And lastly, complete this sentence. Studying economics at WIUT taught you.
So studying economics at WIUT taught me to think critically, to be creative, and always ask to myself a question: why? So why lies under the numbers, under the theories or reforms? And one thing that I understand during my university years is the uh, point that the grades, I mean, well, high grades will not play a big role in your life, because um, it doesn't always depend on your marks. It depends on yourself. The main point is to understand what you're learning, not on the point what level or what grades you're getting. So you have to study by the best.
Thank you so much for an amazing and informative conversation for ECON Talks. Dear students, follow us and stay tuned. Thank you, Behruzakia, for the active participation.
Thank you, Mide. I hope this project will be very helpful for our students and fresh graduates. So, see you soon.
See you.